Ready to excite the crowd? Ah, there you are. I was told you'd be taking on one of our old champions. Are you ready for the fight? Beware. Contrary to the challenges, this combat must be fought alone. Your friends must remain in the stands.
Yes, I am ready.
So, jump into the arena, and may the better fighter win. What a brilliant spectacle. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. It wasn't easy.
And here are your winnings from the combat. You've earned them.
Bravo! A glorious victory, which is made all the sweeter by double compensation.
I don't believe I've ever seen you happier. The thought of holding something over Cornelius seems to do you wonders.
That is true. Politics is an extremely subtle game, and just as satisfying as fighting in an arena.
I imagine we need to go and see her now.
Yes, and I hope you will enjoy the moment every bit as much as I will.
Lord de Sade. And you, Petrus. What can I do for you?
We have come to offer our support. We have learned that the arena was cruel to you.
How do you know that? Oh, I see. You tricked my informer.
Will you just let him believe that I would lose?
All I did was take the place of your moneylender. You owe me a handsome sum.
All of this just to make me spill the beans, am I right? I didn't expect you to play this kind of game, Your Excellency. It is true, though, that with such a teacher...
Oh, come on, Cornelia. You excel at this game.
It's true. And I also know when to admit defeat. What do you want from me?
We won't use what we know of you, nor what you owe us, so long as you act loyally towards the congregation and Constantine. Is that clear?
Is that what you're expecting? Ah, but I'm sure that this sly old fox has something else in mind, right? You hope that I'll support you when you court the rank of cardinal. You haven't learnt your lesson, then. Have you forgotten the abyss into which you plunged because of your ambition last time?
Petrus, what is she talking about?
Cornelia, you don't have the right to use that against me, to disclose what I revealed to you that day.
It was said under the seal of the Enlightened. It's true. But if someone deserves to know, it's him.
No, please.
Since you have no intention of speaking, I will. Petrus knew your mother, child. Your real mother.
My mother? Petrus, is this true? How?
Be damned, Cornelia. It's true. I knew your mother. I used to go to the jail to give my spiritual support to the prisoners of the Prince Door. That's where I met her. She was alone, afraid, and exhausted. And so strange. Obviously, I had no way of knowing that she came from here. The princes kept their secret well.
Why didn't you tell me about it? You knew that my uncle lied to me and you kept quiet.
I was ashamed. Ashamed of having left her to die in that dead-end pit. Completely alone.
Why talk to others about it then? Why does she know?
One evening, in a fit of despair, Petrus felt the need to share this great burden with someone.
At the time, you were the ear of the enlightened, Cornelia. You have broken your vows. Ah, damnation. It's better out in the open. I've wanted to tell you about it since I met you. Now that you know, I want to do something in her memory. I will help you find your family here on the island. The prince sent you here to use you. But I can ensure that all of this serves a purpose.
How could I possibly believe you now? You have used me for your scheming and kept me in the dark.
I understand how you feel, my child. Let's wait a little, until you've taken it all in. Time heals the wounds of the soul. Come back and see me when you are ready. As for you, Cornelia, remember what we have on you. You no longer have the upper hand.
Be careful, de Sade. You now see the real Petrus, sly and opportunistic.
off my blade. Then let's go! Protect me. Let's see if you... We're almost at the fort. Should we wait here until nightfall?
Yes, let's.
There you are. And I see that you have brought the guy's rad with you.
We could not let the Senged Anadas take all the glory.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Ezeld, daughter of Bladnid.
Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
We will be as discreet as a group of dosentats. They won't hear us coming.
Let's find a vantage point to get a better overview of this fort.
So, this is the place where my people are being tortured. I hope we're not arriving too late.
Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
In that case, the toughest fights will take place outside. That is where I want to be.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to conduct this assault?
We are behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct two near-simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks. As for me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, focus on the right wing.
Good. This way we'll attack them from two sides simultaneously.
We will conduct the first assault, and then we will go back to intercept the ones who run away.
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to setting our brother free, we are always ready.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Quick! Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
We intervened quickly, thankfully. Let's find the keys to these cells. Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his...
To my hand! And death to the others! Poison on my blade. And let's go!
I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now. We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
May the Enlightened bless you.
Bit of poison on my brain. Let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later.
Take care, my...
How awful. These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here. How did the battle go for you?
We prevailed. Your plan was good on Olmonawi.
Congratulations. And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive.
Do not worry. We will bring them back to Vedluk, so their wounds can be treated. You have shown bravery and righteousness. I will not forget it. I hope to see you in the village again soon.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
I have come to inform you of the crimes committed by the Inquisition on these lands. The Ordo Luminous captured and tortured many islanders in a secret camp in order to convert them. Most of them were executed because they refused to renounce their beliefs. Of course, I put an end to all this, at the demand of Queen Deirdre, and the camp was dismantled.
How could such villainous acts take place without anyone informing me of them? Do you have proof of what you're saying?
Indeed. Here. This should convince you of my good faith.
I cannot believe it. May the enlightened devour these wicked fools. I cannot believe the Inquisition would continue their exactions after what happened to them the first time. But Your Excellency, it seems to me as if you have overstepped the boundaries. You could have informed me of the situation, but you chose to fight priests of Thélème instead. Are you trying to break the alliance between your nation and ours?
Your Eminence, I intervened at the demand of the natives, who are our allies as well, and would have come to inform you of the situation if I hadn't thought you might give more credit to the Inquisition than to these poor people.
You should have let me be the judge of that, Your Excellency. You underestimated us.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir.
What will become of the members of the Ordo Luminous?
Domitius will be sent back to the mainland and will be judged alongside some of his most vindictive colleagues. The Ordo Luminous as a whole cannot be held responsible for the errors of only one of its members. We need the Inquisitors, so some of them will continue their mission.
Who are the missionaries?
It is an order that aims to convert people. You must have met some of its followers in Serene. Most of them leave the comfort of Thélème to visit other countries, to spread the good word. This once relatively minor order has become quite significant in recent years, and has established itself in politics in the highest positions of our nation.
You seem to know Father Petrus well. What can you tell me about him?
Do I frighten you so much that you do not dare question me directly, my child?
Come on, Petrus. Our young legate probably wants an outside opinion on the person in response to keys.
I have come to inform you of the crimes committed by the Inquisition on these lands. The Ordo Luminous captured most... Of course I put...
How could such... Do you have...
Indeed.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe... But Your Excellency, you could have Are you
Your Eminence, if I hadn't thought...
You...
Your Eminence.
Sir,
What will
to
become?
me,
Who are the missionaries?
it is this and
I have come to you. Of course.
do
Indeed.
but are you?
You're. If I.
Karans, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Quest! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desade. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness, and I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave, and must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these Moin Shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the Moin Shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these... Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir tu madre, Naixe. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Doneigad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I tried to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found, but still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
I must be going. I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlans. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaigse. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers? They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tiern. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are sometimes swayed. And listen, they follow them to their Eden village. And they become their servants. Their bond is cut.
Have you tried to fight them?
No. But some have fought. Because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built them. Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose. It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature. It may be that you are more on Almanawi than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great Tenlan of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men, the Renaig say. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it, nothing more.
I must be going. Here is one of the 3 nests that I needed to destroy.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Still, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant and destroy Good day. I'm the legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light, and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlins is somehow linked to the demons on the isle. Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them against these poor people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
I must go. We're going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go. One more thing.
Yes?
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him?
Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave? No, my child.
I must go. How can these so-called religious men dare to abuse these young people? I thought that the word of the Enlightened was very clear on this subject.
These missionaries are a disgrace to our order. Believe me, I'll make sure they cannot hurt anyone else.
One more thing.
Yes?
I found a document in your belongings. The content is quite enlightening. Your missionaries have forgotten the divine teachings. Are not all forms of abuse against your religious commitments?
A few missionaries did stray from the path. This is true. But our mission is too vital to let their zealous natures dissuade us. You should have never read that.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison to my blade. And let's go!
If you know how to use your weapon.
See if you can ward off this.
Stop! We lay down our weapons.
Now leave the region and do not return.
We shall not forget the manner in which you have treated us, but you shall not see us here again.
Poison on my blade.
Here comes our pay, boys!
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Poison on my blade.
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. The dominant one only came out at dawn. I shall come back later.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this fate!
Good day. My name is de Sardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegat asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true? I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother, and the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late, but he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back, because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. I must be leaving. I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
The brother of the young fisherman told me that you do not get along.
We have had arguments from time to time, but they were of no importance. This boy is too quick to anger. He does not have the calm of a good hunter of fish.
And you didn't try to rid yourself of him?
Of course not. None of our kind would do such a thing.
I must be going. Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mindshakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The mine shakers took notice. And the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the mine shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection. Was your sister fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared by any chance?
They have known each other since they were little. Like all the children of the village, they have always been friends.
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the mine shakers wanted to take her. But she is promised to another.
I couldn't care less about her reputation. An engagement can be broken. If you know anything at all...
I have told you all I know. My sister is certainly wounded somewhere, or taken by the mine shakers.
Very well. Time to get on with my investigations. Tell me about the Tenlands, about their attacks.
Before, I only very rarely came across the beasts. We knew their nesting grounds and kept clear of them. But now they are everywhere and they attack everyone. They've even been known to come as close as the clearing where we pick berries. Very far from their favorite grounds.
Do you know how to fight them?
No, I am not a fighter. If you want such advice, ask the Master Hunter.
Very well. I will go and investigate this clearing. Perhaps they built a nest nearby.
It is possible, because before there was never one near there.
I must leave now.